Here's how I make all of my digital products. So it starts out as an outline, and basically from here I just need to design it and make it look better. And the first thing I do is add some tables. So I'll go to Insert, Table, choose the size, and then start filling it in. And I can adjust it. And add another. And I want to merge these two, so I'll highlight them and choose Merge Cells. Now I can add a title there. So I'll call this one General Information. Center it. And I'll just fill in the rest of the table. And I want to make this a heading so it shows up on the left in the table of contents. So I'll highlight it and then choose a heading. I'll change that one too. And I'll change the size of the font here. And the font type. I like that one. And then I can make this table smaller if I just drag that over. I'll try to line these up to make them the same size. Bold that. It's basically just doing a lot of formatting. And I want everything to be centered, so I'll highlight it all and then choose Center. And now I'll add some color. So I'll highlight the section and then choose background color. I'll do yellow. And that actually looks too bright of a yellow. I want to soften it a little bit. So I'll go back to the colors, choose custom, and I'll move that over to the left so it's a little bit lighter. And okay. I think that's a little bit better. And now I'll do the next table. So I'll highlight it. And I'll make this one a pink. And that's also too dark. So I'll make that one lighter. So I'll move that over a little bit to the left. And that's a little bit better. And I can also go to Table Options. So I just highlight it and right click and then go down to Table Options. I can change the alignment and I'll change it so it's on the left. Then I'll go to Cell and I'll change this to Middle. And that's basically just so the font is always in the middle of the box. There's a lot of spacing here, so I'm going to try to remove that. So if I highlight it and then go to that spacing icon, I can go to Remove Space Before Paragraph. And I can also do, if I highlight it, Remove Space After Paragraph. And that gets rid of some of the extra spacing. I'll do the same thing for this table. I'll go to Table Options for this one, move that over, and change that to Middle. And now that I've done the formatting for that table, I can just copy and paste. So to do that, it's just highlighting it and then Command C and Command V to paste. And I'll change that to the next section, Important Documents. And then fill it in with the text of the next section. And I'll change the font of that. Bold it. And since it's a different section, I want to change the color. So I'll highlight it, go to those 3 dots, and I'll make this one purple. And I'll lighten it. And now that looks a little bit better. Now I need to make sure it's all the right size on my phone, so I'll go to the Google Doc app. And then go to that pencil icon on the bottom right to edit it. And see how the tables don't really fit on the screen, like I can move them back and forth. I want to make it so I can't move them at all, it's just all on one screen. And to do that, I can just click on the table, and then you'll see a gray bar on the top, and you can adjust that. And that adjusts the size of the table. So I'll move it over to make it smaller. And basically just until it fits on the screen. And then I can adjust this column too. I do the same thing, just drag it over. And then I'll do the same thing for all the other tables. So I just choose it, drag that gray bar over until it fits. Now I'll do the column. And now it's done, and you can see the whole table on one screen. So that was the first of, let's see, 11 pages, so I only have 10 more to go. It's gonna take me a while. And that's how I make my digital products. I also make these in a ClickUp format, and I'll review how to do that in the next video. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. For all of the other videos in this series, check out the playlist linked in the description below. And I'll see you next week.